Thank you, Mr. President. I speak on behalf of the CBD Alliance. The GBF must lead to rapid transformative change. Human rights must be an integral part of the goals and targets and cannot be relegated to Section B based on fundamental premises, a terminology that has no legal meaning in a section that is non-binding. Area-based conservation measures need effective management and gender-just, equitable governance to deliver the desired outcomes. FPIC, IPLC rights and sovereignty over their territories must be respected and diverse governance models recognized. Protected area models that exclude IPLCs are not acceptable. We welcome the agreement that was reached by the OEWG on self-standing targets on the rights of IPLCs and women. This needs to be reinforced by clear human rights indicators as part of the implementation mechanism and monitoring framework. The GBF must strengthen measures to tackle the drivers of biodiversity loss, particularly those related to the impact of big businesses. To do this, governments must provide strong regulatory frameworks to control the activities of corporations and to make them liable for any infractions. Currently, the relevant targets are unacceptably vague. Terminology such as nature positive should not be included, as they are based upon unacceptable offsetting proposals. The annual flow of $4.6 trillion in perverse incentives that harm biodiversity must end. Otherwise, governments undermine their own biodiversity commitments. We need a strong, coherent implementation mechanism that addresses implementation gaps, reviews progress, and resolves challenges equitably, and a whole of government approach. We need to shift towards sustainable food systems, especially agroecology. We reject the current agribusiness models that involves risky biotechnologies, high inputs of pesticides and fertilizers, and threatens livelihoods, pollinators, soil, and fauna. A multilateral agreement on DSI is essential for the fair and equitable sharing of benefits arising from the utilization of genetic resources. The precautionary principle must be preserved by establishing mechanisms applicable to all parties for horizon scanning, technology assessments, and monitoring of new and emerging technologies such as synthetic biology and gene drives. Lastly, the people of the world can only live in harmony with nature if the CBD approves the GBF, which is based upon environmental integrity and is genuinely rights-based, gender-just, and equitable. Thank you, Mr. President.